Nearly 2 hours in, and we are somewhere in Wyoming. Somewhere. I have no idea where. Okay, day one of a pack rafting and hiking adventure out from the Fremont Creek trailhead. We'll see if we can make it to Seneca Lake today. Doesn't sound like far, 8.5 miles, but my hip, well, I have a broken hip. I mean, I broke a hip. It's not broken now, but it is definitely arthritic. So we'll see how far we get. Good morning, this is the second day. I camped at Seneca Lake last night and I'll be paddling the entire length of the lake. I'm at the far end, all the way to the other end, and I'll be heading down to Lost Lake and doing a little bit of a reconnoiter on the descent from Lost Lake down to Gorge Lake to see how plausible that actually is, because that's where I plan to go the day after. We'll see how we go, but today I'm just going to enjoy reading a book and then a bit of a paddle across Seneca Lake and a couple of miles hike down to Lost Lake. So not far, maybe a paddle to the far side of Lost Lake because paddling is more fun than walking. So we're on Seneca Lake, top, close to the top right, where the green trail meets the orange line of my paddle, and then we're going to go to Lost Lake. And now, heading to Lost Lake. Yeah. Well, we're now on Lost Lake, and we're going to camp over somewhere near the outlet and reconnoiter the descent from Lost Lake off trail down to Gorge Lake.
Good morning. It's early in the morning. It is Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Wednesday today, and today is descent from Lost Lake to Gorge Lake. I did a little bit of a reconnoiter yesterday. It looks like, at least I know I can get partway down. There's a few waterfalls at the top. They're relatively easily circumvented on the true left of the river, and we'll see where it leads. If I can get to Gorge Lake today, that would be great. I can have a sunbathe or something. Might have to go back to sleep. The sun hasn't hit me yet.
It's a beautiful morning here. Sun's up, birds are chirping. Just a beautiful day. Well, we've descended a wee bit of the river here, and we've hit a large boulder field which will have us heading down to the actual river, where we will follow it down, and there's a hump. Can't really tell, but it's in the valley. There's a hump there. I have to decide whether to go left or right. It's a long way down. Well, and that's what I think is really the crux of the gorge, and you just saw it. Looks totally doable. There's Gorge Lake through the trees, just a glimpse of shining sparkles. Just got to get down this last little bit of river. Beautiful. Wow, that was quite the descent from Lost Lake to Gorge Lake, but I have to say, totally doable. I wouldn't want to do it early in the season with a lot of water, because you do have to get in the river in a few spots, and it just, you know, if you're solo, it's a little easier if you don't have to worry about getting swept away or trapped under a log or something. Conditions in September, absolutely perfect. Yeah, there's water in the river, but not enough to be dangerous. Enough for just a nice challenging hike down the gorge. And I'm going to rest here for a while, and then basically I'm just going to paddle up the lake and see what looks good for a campsite a couple of 100 feet from the river's edge, water's edge somewhere. I'll explore the lake. It's only like 1:30, so got the rest of the day to fool around and find a campsite. Good morning. It's Thursday, and that means it is time to leave Gorge Lake and head down Fremont Creek towards Long Lake. So there's an upper Long Lake, a lower Long Lake, and between there, not far past Gorge Lake, is a suicide lake. I'll find out, I guess, why it's named that. So yeah, I'll be heading down that gorge. I have no idea what I will find. I've had a look at some satellite imagery, and I have no idea how well it will go, but we're going to go find out. I'm confident people have been down there before or up there, and we'll go. But first, before we do that, it's early in the morning at 7 o'clock, and it is time to make coffee. Not exactly high coffee cuisine out here. No freshly ground beans, freshly roasted, freshly ground. This is instant coffee from Trader Joe's. This packet here with a little orange thing, pink thing on it, I put on because it expires in the year 2022, so 3 years ago, nice and old. This one doesn't expire till 2027, it's new, so we're finishing the old stock first. Delicious. While that heats up, just add it in to give it extra time to be able to dissolve. At home I'm someone who wants freshly roasted beans from a local roaster, grind them, weigh them, grind them freshly, do a Chemex in the morning, steam some milk, have a latte, cappuccino. Might make a espresso at other times of the day. But out here, I don't want to carry out wet used coffee grounds, and so I just go for instant coffee. I know, I'm a heretic. Terrible, isn't it? Well, coffee disaster, as you may have seen. I had the burner up a little bit too high, and I'm not quite awake yet, and I boiled the water with the coffee in it, which caused a poof. So I'll have some cleanup to do to not leave coffee flavour all over this rock. It might be instant, but out here it still tastes okay. That is the entrance to Suicide Lake. Very bouldery. I ended up in the river. It's about waist deep for the last 50 yards at least. Luckily, you can hear not a lot of water. Pretty safe. Late in the season, so warm, not too cold. But I would absolutely hate to be down here without a boat. Oh no, this is super interesting. There's water flowing down in this empty part of the lake. And down here is basically the lowest point where it just vanishes. And I've got to go all the way up over the top. So I presume there actually will be water in Fremont Creek from some sort of a spring fed by itself. Very interesting. Waterfall over there. I've chosen the side of the river. Looks like I chose well. Someone's been this way and was pretty sure of it. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but from my vantage point higher, this side of the river, switching sides now as we near Upper Long Lake, seems to go. So we'll find out how well this goes. Some sort of hoofed animal. Definitely hoofed animals. There's a black bear. First of the trip. Just kind of cruising along. I'm assuming he knows I'm here, but I'm not going to camp over there. So here we are, it's Friday morning, and yesterday was a particularly tough day heading down from Gorge Lake here to the beginning of Long Lake. The Fremont Creek, I don't know if I chose the best way down or not. From above it was difficult to tell. Best I could tell from the satellite photos, I wanted to stay as much as possible on the true left of the river. And I ended up in a lot of huge boulder fields, sort of car-sized, very difficult. A lot of a terrible technique of having to get down from a great height, so you sort of sit on the edge and slide off. And I didn't know at the time because I was wearing my pants, but here we go. Yep, nice hole in them. And these are, you know, reinforced seat, solid feel rather than very heavy canvas pants for exactly that purpose. Yeah, and that's how abrasive and tough the big granite blocks were. And then when you got out of the rocks and ended up in the bush, there was a huge amount of deadfall, very difficult to get through. And so, you know, there we have a nice hole in my pocket. My phone was in my pocket at the time. I had a case on it, and it has a nice big scratch on the back of it. I guess it maybe protected my my thigh from getting a good scratch. Yeah, perfect. So the travel between Lost Lake and Gorge Lake was a picnic by comparison. It was actually quite good. But yeah, there we go. Tough day yesterday. But today, simple day. Paddling, I guess it's about a mile. I'll take some sightseeing up Long Lake to the far end. And then there's a trail that goes all the way back to the car. It's only 2.5 miles. A couple of thousand feet of elevation, so it shouldn't take too long, and I'll be back at the car. Beautiful. Well, we've done all the paddling. It's now just 2.5 miles or so hike up to the car. It's a wonderful trip. Just one foot in front of the other up the trail. So that's it. Made it. Clean up a little bit. Drive home. Beautiful. 5 days in the Wind River Range. Packrafting. Off-trail travel. Navigating gorges. The crux was day 4, descending from Gorge Lake down to Upper Long Lakes, past Suicide Lake, down Fremont Creek. Not sure if I took a bad route, but did I enjoy it? Yes.